Today, we're going to talk about some short game shots and how to practice in a way that's going to really help you lower your scores out on the golf course. So I thought the best way to do that is let me show you how I practice. I want to introduce you to the idea of desirable difficulties. Desirable difficulty would be creating a situation that is something desirable, like something you get on the golf course, but difficult, maybe just outside of your comfort zone. So what I'll do is I'll practice with a few different balls here. I got 4 today, and each one of these balls, I'm going to hit towards a different target. Each shot is going to be completely different. Let's jump into the first one. So this first random shot we have here happens a lot, especially in the spring. We've got this ball sitting down in this thick, wet, long grass. So the way I play this shot is first, I want to get the face of the club just slightly open in the setup, pointing to the right. I'm going to play the ball back in my stance off of my right foot, and I'm going to tilt this shaft forward. And that kind of setup position produces a club that goes up and down and up and down, and it won't catch all this long grass behind the ball, and it'll cause that ball to just pop right out. So I'm going to be real specific on the spot where I want to land it, and I'm going to go ahead and hit the shot just like this. All right, we did pretty good there. Let's go to our next one. Now this dreaded shot, this happens to us on the golf course every once in a while. We've got the ball in the middle of a divot here, right in the dirt. This is a really challenging shot, but it happens, and if you can be a little more confident with it in your practice session, you're gonna have a better shot at it out on the golf course. So what I like to do is I play this shot still in the middle of my stance, and I'm gonna have this face nice and square, meaning the face is aiming right at my target. But again, really important to get my weight on my left foot and get the shaft leaning forward. And with the shaft leaning forward, I tend to bottom out in front of the ball, which is what you want to hit this shot solid. Now, a little trick I do is I get next to it and take my practice strokes, and I make sure in my practice strokes I'm bumping that ground in front of the ball, on the pin side of the ball. So I do that a couple times. That builds some confidence that I'm bumping it in front. Once I've done that, I'm ready to set up and go ahead and fire away. I'm going to be real specific where I want to land this one. I think I want to land it right on the fringe. It's not going to have a lot of spin on it out of this lie, and it's going to roll down right to the hole. The shot looks like this. We did well on that one. Let's head up to the next one. Okay, this next shot, I've got it on this really short, tight grass on the fringe. Now, most of the time when I'm in this kind of lie, I'm gonna putt that shot. But on this particular one, I've got a sprinkler head up there and some uneven grass, so I need to hit it over that and stop it fairly quickly by the pin. So for this particular shot, I like to play the ball position right in the middle of my stance, and I'm not going to lean the shaft forward. I'm going to keep the shaft nice and straight. And the best stroke for this shot is one that's a little more shallow. It's not as much up and down. It's a little more shallow, closer to the ground. Now with our technique on this one, the ball's going to pop up a little bit higher, and it's going to tend to have a little more spin on it. So I really like landing this one right at the edge of the shadow there, because also I'm noticing this green is really sloped from the right to the left. So this shot looks like this. Oh boy, that one turned out great. Now that we've hit our 3 shots, let's go pick them up and let's change the environment. We're gonna go find a different spot on the green to different targets. Again, with this theme of desirable difficulties. We found a new spot here, and we found a nice hill to practice from. I love finding mounds and hills because that's what really happens out on the course. Now this particular hill has a pretty severe downslope. It's sloped towards the target. So when I set up to it for chipping, I need to tilt my shoulders to line them up with the hill. Once I do that, I want to take lots of practice strokes tilted with my left shoulder lower to get comfortable in bumping the ground right in front of the ball. Remember, when we set up with a little bit of this tilt forward, we're taking loft off the club, so the ball's gonna come out low and it's gonna roll more. So I'm gonna aim right at that green flag in the middle of the green there, but I'm gonna get really specific on my landing spot. The shot looks like this. All right, we did really well there. That was a pretty good shot. I'd take that one on the course. So that's how I practice, creating desirable difficulty and being creative, creating all kinds of different shots that are really gonna help me improve when I'm out on the golf course. If you want to improve your game, make sure to reach out to the Northern California Institute of Golf. Contact information below. As always, we'd love your comments. Give us some comments below. And next time you're out at Hagen Oaks, come see me. I'd love to hear how you like the videos. Make sure to subscribe for more, and we'll see you next time.